Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2024 with the Dorking Wanderers save, and today we are on part number 10. So let's go back to yesterday. I said I was going to try and find some staff for the under 18s. Well, I've managed to find 2 staff for the under 18s, but also a good assistant manager. So I have relieved our assistant manager of his duties and got in another one, but of course these 3 must sign yet. Going also onto the squad, we have put the 9 into the under 18s that have arrived. So we've strengthened that up. So if we look on now at the development centre, we can see that the under 21 squad is strong, and the only reason for that is because we've got players that we're still trying to loan out that were in the senior squad. And now the under 18s has changed to a strong squad as well. So there'll be players in there that should be ranked higher that we've actually brought in. And you can see the top one that we said we would have there was Loic Siani. Well, his potential, as you can see, is up to 5-star there. So we've got a very good squad there. We just need the staff now to train them players. And we're moving on to today's game, which is our 6th of 7 friendlies. We won the first 5. I've not been, to be honest, I've not been impressed with perhaps the last 4. The Red Hill one was good, but Red Hill in the combined counties in level 9, so that doesn't really tell us very much. So I'm not overly confident at the moment, but today's game against Torquay, we'll see where we go here. Don't forget we've got the new player that we have loaned in from Arsenal. So goalkeepers to start with is going to be Ellis Craven and Matthew Laycock. And again, if you haven't watched this before, then in the first half I play the first 11, and in the second half I play the second 11 that are on the bench. So we just swap everybody basically. Now the DL, we're going to put Quesada Thorne on to start. And on the bench, who is playing well at the moment, is Kasper Grusinski. In the centre of defence, we've got Tony Craig and Dan Gallagher. You can see as I'm going along where I've added all the new under 18s. I should have told you that. That was the first one, Godwin. We've added him into the squad. And we've also added Connor McDonowin. And all these players now that are in grey, shaded in grey, are good potential players. So I'm hoping to have strengthened the squad up to where we need it. And on the bench at the moment, we're going to get Sam Bailey and Engiapisi. And we've strengthened the DRs up a little bit. We've got Sam Paul there on loan. He is the best potential player there. He'll get some game time. And Frankham and Fuller are going to be the 2 that make the friendly today. once we get to competitive games, it will be a lot different than the way I do this. Now the left midfielders, we have a couple of new ones training up here, John Mensah and Ollie Jones, that we signed in the last episode. But it'll be Matt Everett and Seb Bowerman who are going to start today. Still need to strengthen that, which I'll try to do between the end of this episode and the start of the next one. And the centre of midfield, you can see I've added another one here, Owen McParland on the under-18s, another very good potential player. Charlie Carter and Dan Pyrus are the two that will start. And for the second half, we're going to get Aaron Kuehl and Callum Ceesay. And what I've managed to do here is get rid of every single player that was being paid too much money. We are still £701 over budget here, but maybe we've still got the chance of getting rid of Josh Taylor yet. We'll see what happens there, but again, nothing to worry about. Tom Blair and Niall McManus will be the two on the right of midfield. Again, I need to look for a player in this position, I think, so we'll do that again at the end of the episode. And up front, we've got the two lone players, James Kroll and Gerard Boabo. Don't forget, Gerard Boabo has already scored 2 in 2. I didn't think he would be as good as James Kroll, but at the moment he is. And the two that will start the second half will be Ryan Sager and James McShane. We've got one player over here. Now Sam Paul should have put into the under-21s at the moment. So all 22 players now in the first team have been used for this friendly. Nice to see all the players agree with the start in 11. So not too much to talk about after the game's finished. We've signed a lot of players this season. As I say, I'm just going to have a look for maybe an ML, an MR, just the odd player. We want a selection headache this time. We don't have an assistant manager at the moment to do that. I've had to do it myself. And we're now at kickoff, evening kickoff. And that's it. We're underway. Torquay was a very, very good side. Used to be in League Two, but in recent years have ended up down in the National League South. So because we've gone up to the National League doesn't mean that we're going to roll over Torquay. We'll be keeping an eye on the Arsenal left defender. Frankham gets the ball across. Oh, it's on the head of James Kroll. And that was another good signing we made. And that puts Dorking in front, 8 minutes gone. So Carter here, a good ball, good dummy as well. And Frankham gets the ball across on the head of James Kroll. And that's 1-0 Dorking. And a free kick there by Moxie. Not sure if that was Dean Moxie. And a yellow card for Zyber Thorn. Moxie again with a free kick. Looks like it was a repeat of the last one. Torquay with the corner. And way over the top. So we've got ourselves an early goal. Not a lot of action since. Dorking Wanderers 1, Torquay United 0 after 24 minutes. Oh, great save. Great save, not so good defending there. Corner to Dorking. Frankham takes it. Carter back to Blair. Johnny Wilkinson would have been pleased with that. Awful shot. So we're coming up to the half-hour mark. in the first half. Dorking 3 shots to 4. And we've got 3 corners each, but we do have 58% possession over 42. Again, it's not a very exciting first half. And here comes Torquay. And Everett has a good ball to Kroll. First time in, Buabo, a header, and that puts Dorking 2-0 in front. And that's both the lone players in on the score sheet in the first half. Dorking Wanderers 2, Torquay United 0. Good first time cross, good first time header. Looks like they're gelling together already. And don't forget that everybody will be substituted at half time to make way for the second string. So Torquay United coming forward. Silver. And a wasted shot well over the bar. That's 37 minutes played. So again, coming forward, Torquay. Whenever we score, we seem to close the game down. It's like we're on a bit of defensive play. Long kick upfield. Oh, given away, and here comes Everett. He's going to get the cross in. He does. And that's a second for James Kroll. And that puts Dorking now 3-0 up. 39 minutes gone. And Everett playing very well. Gets the ball in, and first time, James Kroll. And that's 3 goals by the 2 striker loans that I got in. So I'm happy with these. Let's hope they can do it when we're playing in the league for proper. Torquay with the corner, Martin to take it. We'll get another chance to get it in, and it's taken by Ellis Craven, who will be our #1 goalkeeper for the season. This is another loanee in from Norwich. It's another corner to Torquay. It's 3 more minutes to half time. Crow to take the corner. And Craven comes to collect again. I'm quite impressed with him so far. So we're approaching half time. There's 2 minutes of injury time. And that's it. That's the whistle for half time. And Dorking Wanderers go in 3-0 up. So into the dressing room. And now into the tactics, as we're going to swap teams. And what I didn't realise in that first half there, we've got a knee injury for Matt Everett. Matt Everett would have been coming off anyway at half time, so I hope that helps him a little bit. Like I said, we need players still for the ML and MR positions, because when you end up with injuries, this is where you have to put in your under 18s if you haven't got anybody else. So that's it. We've made a full change of our first 11 to the second string. And we'll begin the second half. So Torquay gets away in their Brazil strip. The only thing is, when you're a new team and you decide you're going to buy maybe 25, 30 players, it's a big transition for the club and change in around 30 days. So I'm hoping we can build. So as we begin the second half, it's Dorking 6 shots to 7. So so we're not doing well there. Corners 4-7, and possession 45-55. So we're down on everything, but we've been clinical when it comes to set pieces and shooting. So we're doing well in that sense. And Laycock, I think, have that covered. But we made a slow start here. Are we good enough for the league? Do we need to get anybody else in? When we get the ball in the second half, we do pass well, but we're not making anything in the final third. McManus needs to get it in the centre. McShane can't get on the end of it. And Niall McManus with the highest rating here in the second half. Brzezinski with the throw-in to Bowerman and given away, and here come Torquay again. As I say, we're not very good in that final third. I don't think Laycock had that covered, although the header had gone over the bar. So we've now played an hour. It's Dorking Wanderers 3, Torquay United 0, with 30 minutes remaining. And building from the back again. Coming forward is Torquay, Martin, De Silva. And now they've got a chance, and yes, it's under the body of Matthew Laycock and Aaron Jarvis. Brings a goal back for Torquay. It's Dorking Wanderers 3, Torquay United 1, 61 minutes played. But the goalkeeper should have done better from there. But this is why Harrison Mayo and Matthew Laycock, for me, weren't good enough to be number one, but Laycock does have potential. And this is why we went out and got Ellis Craven from Norwich, who at the moment I've been quite impressed with to be our number one. So we've got 20 minutes remain. Dorking Wanderers 3, Torquay United 1. Not a lot happening as it stands. And still the best player in the second half is Niall McManus. Torquay coming forward again after the free kick was cleared. McManus down to McShane. A couple getting in the box here. McManus again. Back to McShane. McManus and Ryan Sager puts it in the back of the net. I wasn't sure if that was offside though. See this again. McShane takes it down to McManus. So 73 minutes played. It's now Dorking Wanderers 4, Torquay United 1. And I still don't think that the score reflects how we've played here because we've only had 44% possession to 56. And what I have found with McShane, he looks too slow. So I will look for someone to build on there. And again, Laycock goes the wrong way. Lewis Collins puts it in the back of the net. 15 minutes to go. Dorking Wanderers 4, Torquay United 2. But yeah, he was definitely onside. And getting back to that stats, that Dorking have had 9 shots as opposed to Torquay's 11. 8 corners apiece, and Dorking in front on the XG 2.35. So down to 10 minutes to go. Brzezinski here looks like he's got an injury. But we'll have to leave him on now to the end of the match, I think. Been another goal there. The free kick from Kuehl went and hit the bar, bounced back out, and there was Barry Fuller. So 5 minutes left to play. It's Dorking Wanderers 5, Torquay United 2. Plenty of goals in a thriller, but it hasn't got me off me seat. Krasinski with the free kick. Puts it into the area, but a header wasted wide there. Now we're coming down to the 90th minute. 3 extra minutes of injury time have been added. So Laycock for me disappointing in this half. And here comes McManus. He'll shoot from a long way out, but he had no help with him. So 2 goals apiece in the second half, but the damage was done already in the first 45. And that's it. The whistle's gone for full time. Dorking Wanderers 5, Torquay United 2. All the players continuing to be happy. Good morale. Quality finishing the difference at Meadowbank. There we go, and Matt Everett now out for around 3 weeks. So we'll run the game on until the next friendly. And as I said, then I'll look for a couple of players in the MR position before we look at putting on any under 18 players. And as let's have a look, as he's going to be out now for 3 weeks, Matt Everett, I think we're going to need to move John Mensah maybe up to the senior squad just for now. Because if I move him up on the day, he'll be playing for the under 18s, I would think. So we'll move him up there now. So do we have anybody else injured, or just him for now? No, just the one. So don't forget we do have one transfer still remaining to go out of the club, and we have 3 staff members due in. That's Mark Cooper for the under-18s manager, Chris Beardsley for an under-18s coach, and Terry Harris to be our new assistant manager for the senior team. And our last friendly is coming up. This is at home to Cray Valley Paper Mills. Before then we have a week of training to take on Chesterfield in the Vanarama National League, and that will be away. So while we're waiting for that to catch up, as you can see here, we need a couple of spaces filled on the ML. MR is most probably okay, so you won't need to find one of them. I did add a DR in. We have a new DR under 18 player as well, and DL, that's pretty much strength there. So we'll look for an ML, and we need to find somebody. So we're just one day before the friendly. The weird thing was, when I went on there for the 29th, I could only play foreign teams, which was a bit weird. Spike Stegel still hasn't been round out yet, but there's many teams looking at them. So Terry Harris is the first one to come. He's the new assistant manager. And I'll just show you his points. Looks quite good. More points than our other one anyway, so let's hope he fits in well. And Mark Cooper is also signing. He's coming in as the under-18s manager. And then we've just got one more day to move on to our last friendly. We've won 6 from 6, but not getting carried away because most of them haven't been that impressive. So we're not waiting for any more players. And we've done well with the wage budget so far. We're still under what we should be spending. And as you can see on the day here today, there's an under 21s game, there's an under 18s game on the Monday, and an under 21s game again on the Wednesday. Tegan Muggeridge was impressive for the under 21s. So that's one of the players we brought in. And now Beardsley is going to sign, Chris Beardsley, and that's the under 21s coach. So we could start seeing an improvement now. As we head towards the Dorking Wanderers Cray Valley Paper Mill friendly. So we're near enough finished for this episode. So if you enjoyed the watching today, remember to subscribe and like to the video. And the next time we'll be back is tomorrow with part 10, I think we will be on. Or it could be part 11. Done so many now. And you can see the first game coming in at the end of the screen now. The Vanarama National League away at Chesterfield first game. These are favourites to come up, and you can see in real life, if you look at the table, they're already nicely clear at the top to return to the EFL. So that's about it. Tom Blair now all natural fitness and everything else. For him to start, let's just have a look at the squad. And the only one that isn't fit enough to play will be Matt Everett. But we have brought a youth player in.